Hi, I'm Lee, and this is Cooking for Guys. I'm going to show you how to make delicious caramel corn. It's simple and easy. It takes 15 minutes to whip up the sauce for it, and then an hour in the oven. It's a recipe I've had from my grandmother for ages and ages and ages. Every year at Christmas time I make tons of this stuff and hand it out as gifts to friends and family. It's delicious. Once you start eating it, you won't be able to stop. Alright, so here we go. Okay, for ingredients, you need popcorn, obviously. The best thing to make it in is a turkey pan. That's what I sit and use. I get them at Thanksgiving when they're cheap. And I use it until I get holes in the bottom, then I go get another one. But you basically will fill that up. Got to have a popcorn popper. I use a hot air popper. It's really simple to do. Dark caramel syrup. That's what you need. Brown sugar right here. I have a little tub right over here that I sit and use. And then butter. I get the big sticks from Costco. One of those, you need just one cut in half. It's basically 1 cup. Need some vanilla and some baking soda. And that's it. That's all you need. Okay, this is what we need to do. Get a 5-quart pan, just like that. Put 1 cup of butter, which is basically 2 sticks. If you buy, 2 sticks of butter basically is 1 cup. That's what you need right there. And then you need 2 cups of brown sugar. 2 cups of brown sugar is what you need right there. Mix that up nice and neat. Just like that. You don't have to be precise with it, but 2 cups of brown sugar. And then half a cup of dark caramel syrup. That's what you need right there. Half a cup. Like I say, you don't have to be precise with it. Just roughly. I have a tendency to use a little bit more at times. Just like that. Put it all in here just like that. Get it all in there really good. And like I say, this pan seems a little big for it, but you'll see why it needs to be a little bigger. Like I say, a 5-quart works perfect, and you want to mix it all up so it's nice and frothy, and it usually won't take too long to do that. So we'll come back once it gets going on that. I have Riley here, my son, helping me. What you want to do is mix it right up, just like this. You just get it in there. Medium heat is what you want to do, and just get it all to melt up in that. And it'll take about, 5-10 minutes. So here we go. We got our popcorn all filled up in our pan. It's 2 batches. I use 2 batches in a hot air popper, but this is a standard roasting turkey pan, and it's just full. A little over the top, as you can see, but not too much. You just want to have it basically full, so when you pour the sauce over the top of it, you got enough room to be able to mix it up. All right. Now our sauce is coming along really nice. See how it's nice and fluffy? It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get it to this point right here. And it's nice and frothy. It's all mixed up. You want to get it all mixed up really nice and creamy, just like this. And it's basically set. Now this is where the secret of how to make this comes into play. And this is the reason why you use a bigger pan. You want to shut the heat off. I have the heat set there. Like I said, set to a low. And as soon as you shut the heat off and you add the baking soda, you got to mix it up. And then I'll show you that in 1 second. Say 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just like this. Put that into there like that. Nice and hot. I almost have a little too warm for it. And then this is the secret right here. You need to do this. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Throw that right into there, just like that. And then we got to mix it all up. And as you mix it, it's going to turn it all nice and creamy and white. And you got to mix it for a little bit. See, it's not ready yet. You'll know once it starts. See how it starts to turn a little white? There we go. You got to keep mixing it. There, see, that's the baking soda reacting. See, now it's doubling up in size, and see how light and fluffy that's become now? That's what you need to do. And you want to make sure you stir it enough so it's all incorporated. If you stir it too much, it might start to collapse. You'll know when it's kind of done. It's completely mixed right now. So this is perfect right here. Now we're ready to add it to our popcorn. There it goes. Okay, so it's all fluffy. It's ready to go right now. Come with me, Riley. There we go. And you take this and you just pour it all over the top, just like this. It's nice. And just coat it. Coat the whole pan just like this. Make sure you get all your sauce out of it. There you go. Don't move it too much, Riley. There you go. Riley, my 7-year-old, is helping me videotape this. He loves to help me bake. I love to bake. I do a lot of baking of cakes and cookies and all kinds of stuff, don't I, Riley?
Yep.
And you're my helper. So, just doesn't need to be a woman in the kitchen, guys. You can make this and get all of the praises instead of the wife or the girlfriends or someone taking all the praise. And like I say, this is a perfect gift at Christmas to give out to people for a Christmas gift. There's nothing like having homemade caramel corn. And what you want to do now, this is why you don't overfill your pan, because you got to come in, you got to be able to mix this up like this. And you don't need to go overboard. You just want to make sure you coat it all, just like this. Coat it up a little bit, get it all nice, so you know you kind of take some from the bottom to the top, and just kind of rotate it around. Make sure you get it all even like this a little bit. But like I say, it doesn't have to be perfect yet. Our next step, and this is a big step also with the baking soda, you have to put this in the oven for 1 hour. Put it up to me, right? You have to put it in the oven for 1 hour at 250 degrees and let it bake for 1 hour. And during that time, you want to stir it at least twice. Preferably 3 times, but at least twice. Go in, you know, like every 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and just pull it out, stir it real quick just to make sure you keep coating the sauce over it. And that's it. See, it's all nice and mixed up, and we're ready to throw it in the oven. Riley's got to sample it just before we throw it in there. And there we go. It's in the oven. Set it 250 degrees. You got to remember that. 250. Just like that. Start in a timer. I cook with a timer. There we go. And it is in. Okay, so we've been cooking for about 20 minutes. And all you do now is just come in, right, just like this, and kind of stir it up a little bit. See, it's starting to get kind of crunchy and everything in there. And this is why you don't have to be so precise when you first pour it on there. Okay, caramel corn's been in there for an hour. We just took it out. This is the last tip to do once you take it out of the oven. After you let it sit for about a minute or so, you want to come in and you need to stir it all up. If you don't, you're going to end up with a big glob of popcorn. So you need to make sure that you come in and you end up stirring it all up nice and, you know, break it all up. And there you go. That's it. You've got caramel corn. It takes 15 minutes to make the sauce and the popcorn itself, and then an hour in the oven. So that's all you need to do. An hour and 15 minutes and you've got delicious popcorn. Put it in a little tin and go hand it out to whoever you want for Christmas presents, birthday presents, or anything like that. So that's it. Until next time, this is Lee saying goodbye.